I try to chase the memories away, but they haunt me every day. I hope I get over this.
Hi guys, this is Katie Shorey with Songwriters Vantage. We are here, finally made it to the end of the ASCAP Expo 2011, sitting with the one and only David Archuleta. You may know him from American Idol. You were, exploded onto the scene, 2008?
Yeah, 2008. It's been 3 years since that all happened. So.
And you've been here enjoying the expo and making a lot of connections, I imagine. I saw you talking with a lot of people. You want to fill us in?
I was invited by some of the ASCAP people, friends with some of them, and just really great people. And they asked if I would like to be a part of anything, or I was a little nervous to maybe do some of the panel stuff or things like that. But I came. I'd never been before, so this was my first time, and it was really great. Just getting to see some of the writers I've actually gotten to work with speak about just all the details into writing and the business and industry, and it was just a really cool experience. It was a different one.
Had you been writing before you were, or as you were singing, as you were growing up as a kid, before American Idol?
You know, I did a little bit of writing, and I had a few songs under my belt before the American Idol experience, and it was, it's something that's never come easily to me, but it's always a great sense of accomplishment when you're able to finish a song and say, okay, I have my own songs that I've created and things like that. So yeah, I've mainly done more co-writing and stuff, with working with different writers, and it's been really, really cool. A few of them were here at the expo this year. Someone like Desmond Child was here, and Antonina Armato was here, and Steve Kipner. So it was cool seeing some of the people. Say, oh, hey, hey, good to see you guys. Like the last year and a half, I went to Nashville for my first time and really got an experience there, and that's where I really felt inspired. It's just a really different vibe there, and some great, amazing writers and people and musicians, artists, just everything there. And it's just they have a lot of heart there. And there's a gal named Joy Williams who's just amazing, and she has a group called the Civil Wars she's a part of, and they're awesome, and everyone should check them out. She just really helped me learn a lot about getting what's inside out of you. And just other great people, Jeremy Bowes and Jamie Kenney, and just a lot of these Nashville people. There's also like Hillary Lindsay, and I just loved it there. And every time I go there, I don't want to leave. But that's one of that is the best writing experience I've had so far in my life. So I look forward to going back and working more with those writers.
Are you in LA now, or where are you based?
I still live in Utah. That's where my home is. And but I do spend more time in LA. I always kind of was I always kind of had an attitude about, I don't want to be in LA and stuff, but I'm here a lot, so I
have to embrace it.
Yeah, it's like you kind of have to accept the fact that, a lot of stuff goes on here, and there is a lot of, it's definitely a moving, happening place, but it's always nice to go back home and just kind of feel the peace of, the family and seeing the mountains there and things like that.
And I'm sure you can write when you go back, or take everything that you've done and work on it still more, right?
Yeah, actually this year is something I've tried differently. Now I don't have nearly as much pressure that I did last year and the year before that. And so I just thought, I've never had this kind of time and this space for myself. I feel like I can breathe again. And so I started writing on my own again, which is something I haven't done in a long time, because I always felt overwhelmed, always kind of doubted myself, felt very self-conscious and very critical on myself before I even gave myself a chance. So I started writing again and just going to the piano and just spending time there, and just this feeling of like this release kind of came, and it's been really great. Just coming up with new ideas and things that come really from the heart, which is really nice.
I'm sure you got a lot of that from Nashville too, right?
Yeah, probably.
Not that LA is from the heart, but
LA's been great too.
Then you have either completed songs or nuggets of things that when you go back for your co-writes, you have more to, you stuff to bring to the table, right? And, on that note, what's going on for you now? Are you basically compiling songs that you're writing for your own record?
I guess it's more just kind of ideas. Something that I'd never really even got to do just because I wasn't expecting all this to happen. I was, I just thought, okay, I'm going to go audition for American Idol and see what it's like, see what I can learn. And then I'll get cut soon, and then I'll just go back to school and get my education and start working on my instrument, playing a little more, work on my writing, figure myself out, who I want to be. And then in 10 years, I'll have that all figured out a little better, and then start going out. But it didn't work that way. So it's
certainly did. It's like backwards, right? Yeah. Kind of starting that way.
That's how it feels. I feel like I've been working backwards in a way, because you just go from loving to sing, putting your heart into songs and trying to bring out the emotion in the song as best as you can, and being an interpreter kind of, and just being thrown into the wild industry of music and the business of music business and things. And it was like, whoa, wasn't expecting that. And just getting signed so quickly and getting an album out, and now all these people you have to involve in your life all of a sudden. It's just like, whoa.
Which is what everybody dreams for that's watching this right now. But anyway.
Well, I mean,
it's interesting to hear. No, really, especially at your young age too.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting, because I didn't know what to do. I was just like, I just thought and so many people telling you different things, and everyone has a different opinion about your life and what you're going to do with your life. And it's just like, whoa. But, no, now I've just been kind of like taking the steps. It's like I learned a lot of stuff really fast, because I kind of had to. Mm-hmm. So it's like, felt like, whoa, I need to keep up with my life. Wait, don't, I felt like I was going to be left behind. But, now it's just being able to take that time and say, okay, now I'm going to, after all that, being, releasing 2 pop albums and a Christmas album and going on tours and traveling and things.
Beautiful records, by the way. We'll make sure everyone knows how to get them.
Oh, no, thank you. Thanks. No, I feel very fortunate to have had all that happen. But now it's just kind of funny to now take the time. Okay, time to figure out myself, see what my voice is. It's been great working with these writers and stuff, but they were always kind of the stronger voice, and so it's like it more went in their direction of where they went, where they wanted to take it. But now it's like, what's my sound? What do I feel? What comes from my, now when I'm home, it's like I'm just feeling this, like this. I'm feeling kind of this mood, and it's like I don't know how to say it in words necessarily or how to describe it, so I'll go over to the piano and just record whatever I'm playing, listen back to it, and it's like, oh, okay. I kind of get what I was feeling now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I think
and a songwriter is born.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be. I don't think it should be like, oh, is this hooky enough? That's important, but I think it should come from the heart. I think it can still be done coming from the heart.
That's where people identify the most. They can tell if it's not. It's got to be.
Yeah, I think as musicians and stuff, it's important to, you should be motivated by making a living off of music and, providing for your future family, or if you already have one, your family. But I think the biggest thing about music is you need to realize that if people can hear your music, it can influence their lives. It can influence how they think. You can put new ideas into their heads and make them relate to what you're feeling, and really change people's lives. People's lives change just from hearing one song. And so it's like there's a lot of power in that. So it's like, how are you going to do that? That should be your motivation.
It kind of justifies, like, who cares about this? Why am I writing this? Nobody cares, but they do. And that's kind of what you strive for when you're creating it, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And you've got a lot of people in your corner, helping you out. And we look forward to hearing the stuff. And I know we're going to be seeing you here at the expo again.
You never know what can happen. Excuse me. But yeah, that's kind of the beauty. Just always appreciate the opportunities that are there, and don't take things for granted. Sometimes like, okay, well, you never know where something can go. So always be open to new ideas. Just always come from the heart. You don't ever want to be artificial. You don't try to sell out or sell yourself in a way that's gives people a false impression. Don't try to make yourself look better than you actually are, I think. Just be real. Just show your determination. If you have that determination, that's what people are going to be impressed with more than anything.
And that's probably what you've noticed, and that's really great advice, especially during these times when it's so hard. You kind of had that platform at a time when it made it difficult, so that was a really wonderful way in, but then you've got to work really hard to stay there and maintain those connections, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I think a lot of people think, oh, well, once you're there, you're everything's great. It's like, I mean, it's so, like...
Desmond Child said the same thing. He said, nobody cares about whatever song you've written. It's whatever you've written today, and if it's nothing, then oh well.
Exactly. I mean, it's like you can get there, but the next day you can be down here again. It's just all a matter of just staying motivated and keep on working hard. You should, just because you find success somewhere, it doesn't mean you can stop and be lazy now. It's always, the people who are up there, successful, really making an impact in the music industry and just in the world, period, are the people who keep working hard and who never lose that fire in them. So that if you want to be successful too, it's just keep that fire in you and just keep working hard. And there's always something good that's going to come out of that.
Like deciding to go to an American Idol audition, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that, but that's really solid advice, and we really appreciate it, David. And where can people stay in touch with you? Website, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I have a website, davidarchuleta.com, and I have my Twitter. It's at davidarchie, ARCHIE.
They know already.
And then like a Facebook. So yeah, if you want to know what I'm up to, you can go there. Yeah.
Well, we look forward to a lot more music from you, and thank you so much, David. Hugs,
thank you.
Yay! Thank you so much, David Archuleta. This is Katie Shorey signing off from the ASCAP Expo 2011 with Songwriters Vantage. Bye, guys. Thanks, David.
Seems like my life's been passing by, with happiness just being a lie. How did I get here? Where am I going? One more day without knowing, struggling for one more breath, as I'm drowning in a painful death. Can't someone reach out for me in this dark and dreary sea? 'Cause it seems like no one can hear the voice that's calling, trying to take the most I can stand, but I keep falling. I try to chase the memories away, but they haunt me every day. I hope I get over this phase, 'cause I'm stuck inside this haze. All I need is a simple lift, such a sweet and precious gift, so I don't lose it all before what I have left turns to nothing more.
Wow. Yeah.
All right.
So that was when you were 14.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking forward to hearing that on the radio sometime very soon. That was breathtaking. Thank you. That was breathtaking, right, guys? We love it.